Welcome back to Drinks and Chill. My name is Gio. This is Matt, and today we went to places.
Yes, we went to a few places, but the place that we're going to talk about in this video is Maverick Distillery. So yeah, Maverick Distillery is a distillery in downtown San Antonio. They make all their whiskey there on site. They actually had folks like working there, like you could see them like in the production area working, which was kind of cool. They have several different whiskeys, not just whiskeys, like just spirits in general that they offer, like rum, gin, vodka,
Beer.
Yeah, beer. But yeah, we just went in there and did a flight, and here is said flight. So today we're here at Maverick Distillery in downtown San Antonio, Texas. And we got a flight of whiskey. So we're trying their straight bourbon, which is like their flagship whiskey, their bottled and bond bourbon, their wheat whiskey, and their rye whiskey. So we have our handy little whiskey guide here. So this is the straight bourbon whiskey, 44% ABV, aged 2 years.
Ooh, okay. So you smell like the oak, some vanilla in there?
Yeah. I thought you were handing it to me. That was awkward. Oh, yeah. This one, to me, for some reason, smells a lot more classic bourbon-y than, like, Texas for some reason.
Wow.
But yeah, vanilla oak, very classic bourbon.
I think it's like a hint of, like, cherry in there, I believe.
Yeah. When he poured this one for us, he said that this one was really good for, like, cocktails and old-fashions. Mm-hmm. So I think this one is kind of considered more of a mixer. Mm. You want to take the first sip, sir?
Okay. It's sweet on the taste.
It is. I feel like the oak comes through more on the taste, which gives it more of that Texas kind of feel to it.
Yeah. It's
not as oaky, Texas-y as other bourbons I've had, other Texas bourbons, but it's definitely there.
You do get some like bitterness in it, which is nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like that bitterness comes through a little bit more on the finish than on the initial palate. 'Cause I think the initial palate was more of that vanilla, which was nice. Yeah. But yeah, very kind of classic bourbon flavors, just a little bit less, just with that little kind of Texas kick to it. Yeah. So bottled and bond, obviously that's 50% ABV. This one is aged 5 years, and it says best neat or over ice. So I think this one, they do prefer you to sip it as opposed to mix it.
It's a little bit like spicy or peppery.
More peppery, more herbal. Yeah, just more herbal and spicy all the way around. I wonder if this is the same mash bill as the straight bourbon. Ooh.
You do taste the crude from like the very forefront, but it dissipates pretty quickly.
I feel
after
like
that you can.
Yeah, it was kind of creamy for me on the finish. That one was super good, actually. That might be my favorite bourbon we've had today.
That was herbal in the taste too.
Yeah.
A little bit spicy. That's interesting.
Yeah, it was. The herbal and spice was still there on the palate, but I felt like it wasn't as much as it was on the nose, which I think might be a good thing, because that might have been a little bit much on the palate, but yeah, I want to come back to that one. So next is the wheat whiskey, 45% ABV, aged 5 years.
This one smells very refreshing, very cool.
Oh yeah. It still has that like Texas oak thing going on. These all have a very similar sort of oaky, Texas-y thing happening.
Except for the straight bourbon. The straight bourbon is a little bit more subdued than the other ones.
I want to say like an orange, like an orange sort of like...
Like a zest.
Yeah.
So I'm getting a lot of citrus in that taste. I'm getting the bitterness, but not an herbal bitterness, but more of like an orange bitterness.
So the thing there says a full body flavor, earthy finish without the spice.
Oh, I didn't get the spice.
Yeah, I think it was more herbal than spicy. I see where they're coming from with earthy. Like I feel like I kind of get like that sort of soil, sort of woodsy kind of thing happening.
I keep asking every single video. The white part.
Oh, the pith.
Pit.
Yeah.
I'm getting like that. I like that one.
I like that one
was
too.
different.
Yeah, like I said, I've never had a wheat whiskey before, so that was interesting.
Oh, this is the rye one.
Oh yeah,
Is it?
the rye one. So the rye is also 45% ABV, aged 5 years. So everything we've had is aged 5 years, except that first straight bourbon, which is only aged 2 years.
Which is a pretty big difference for just that.
Yeah. And for these being aged 5 years, I'm surprised that they don't have more oak impact, especially that bottled and bond. But hey, that's pretty cool though.
I think I'm getting like more floral perfume.
Ooh, that is interesting. It's like the first thing that popped into my head was lavender.
Oh.
You ever smelled lavender? So we're filming these distillery videos all in one day, and this is the second rye we've had, and I feel like this one and the one we had at Ranger Creek were both
Completely different.
they're completely different, but they're both very unique, which is crazy. Yeah, it has a slight herbal, not as much as I'm used to with the rye. It also has kind of like a little like musty sort of smell to it, in a good way, like a nice kind of like outdoor sort of must.
Like after rain type of smell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here right now it's like
Yeah.
so
Well,
it was raining, but yeah.
yeah, we can go outside and smell that because it just rained, but yeah.
But that's why I'm kind of like smelling.
We always pick the worst weather days to do this stuff. Like this time it's raining. The last time we did it, it was super windy, and every place we went
It was going all
outside.
over the place.
Yeah. Wow.
And that was definitely more floral in the taste.
Yeah.
I felt like I ate petals.
It does kind of have like that earthy sort of thing going on still. And I think I'm just getting that because I'm expecting it because of what that says. It says,
But I think that earthiness is more that oak.
yeah, it says great taste with some spice and earthy finish. And I think there was a little bit of spice there, but not a ton. I think it was more herbal than spicy, but more floral than anything else, like you said. I still got lavender big time on that.
Which is actually really nice. Very relaxing.
Yeah. It's tough, man.
See, I like the wheat because it has that citrus flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But then the rye has that like calming
Yeah.
lavender type of.
Yeah. It's like, that is just like such a nice sipper, that rye. But the bottled and bond, it has just like, it tastes like Texas, but it has like that kind of like, it's like earthy and bitter, but it's also sweet at the same time. Like it's just, I feel like the bottled and bond has a lot going on. I don't think there's any wrong answer here as far as like, again, I think it just comes down to like personal preference type of thing.
And then these are oaky, but it's not like strong Texas oak.
No,
So
which
if
is
you-
surprising.
Yeah, so if you don't really like that strong Texas oak, these are.
Like Garrison Brothers, like if you've had the Garrison Brothers, like that is a strong Texas oak. Whereas this, it has that same flavor, but somehow it just doesn't hit you as hard.
But it has, but that flavor is really good.
Yeah. I think for me, it's between the bottled and bond and the rye.
See, I felt like it's like a three-way tie for me.
Yeah, that wheat is almost in there. I'm sorry, straight bourbon. I mean, it's fine, but like,
Because when they're all good, then you have to go with uniqueness.
yeah.
And the uniqueness of the bottom bond, wheat, and rye is there.
I'm gonna say my favorite is the bottled and bond bourbon.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go 2 for 2. I'm going to go for rye.
Oh, okay. So the ryes have been your favorite at each one so far.
So his is bonbon, mine is
The rye.
rye, I guess.
Yeah, there you have it. So yeah, that was our Maverick tasting flight.
Yep.
Yep.
And it was good.
It was good. It was really good. I think that was the first wheated whiskey I'd ever had.
Oh, I know. That's
Yeah. It was really, or not wheated whiskey, but just wheat whiskey. Yeah. And it was really unique.
yeah. Especially like that orange flavor of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm 2 for 2 for rye.
So we walk in there and Ralph, the general manager, was in there, and he like right away, welcomed us, gave us water, how can I help you? And he kind of told us about the different whiskeys that they had and let us pick one. And what was really nice is we didn't have it in our flight and we didn't actually have it on a video, but we wanted to try the cask strength bourbon. And so we went up to him and like asked, hey, if we could get a pour of the cask strength, and he just gave us each like a sample of it. Like, didn't make us pay for a pour or anything. He's like, oh yeah, here. And that was really, like, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to like, pay for one like we paid for our flight, but he just
Let's sample it.
yeah, he just gave us a sample, which was really nice. I will say that I did prefer the bottled and bond over the cask strength.
I did too.
Yeah.
The bottom bond was really good.
It was very good. Yeah. If I had to do it over again, I'd probably get that same flight, just because I did prefer that bottled and bond.
Yeah. Or I'd just get a pour of the wheat whiskey or the rye
Yeah.
or the bonbon.
Those were all super good. It was tough to like pick between those three, like which one I liked the best. If you're ever in San Antonio, in downtown San Antonio, highly recommend checking out Maverick Whiskey, because they are right there in downtown, right in the touristy area. Let us know down in the comments if you have checked out Maverick Whiskey, which one is your favorite. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know whenever we post. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.